The last hope of humanity. In the year 2247, Earth had transformed into a bastion of technology and culture, the hub of the Galactic Alliance, a coalition of dozens of alien species united against a common threat, the Korrath. The Korrath were a brutal, hive-minded race of insectoid conquerors, known for their merciless efficiency and a singular goal: the annihilation of all other intelligent lifeforms to ensure their dominance in the galaxy. As the war raged on, the Korratha's overwhelming numbers began to turn the tide against the Alliance. World after world fell to their relentless advance. It seemed like hope was slipping away. Captain Elara Trent stood on the bridge of the UNS Farsight, a formidable human warship. With her steely gray eyes and dark hair pulled into a tight bun, she was a picture of resolve. She had seen countless battles, but the recent losses weighed heavily on her. Reports of the Korrath fleet advancing towards the heart of the Alliance made her pulse quicken. If they reached the capital world of Aldoria, the Alliance would be shattered. "Captain, we've intercepted a Korrath signal," her communications officer, Lieutenant Nia Cato, announced. "They're planning a full assault on Aldoria within the week." Elara's heart sank. "What's our status?" "Under strength, Captain." "We're outnumbered 3-1, Nia replied, the worry evident in her voice. Elara nodded, her mind racing. The odds were impossible, but she knew humanity's greatest strength was not in sheer numbers. It was in their tenacity, their creativity, and their refusal to back down in the face of overwhelming odds. "Prepare a fleet for a counter-offensive," she ordered. "We need to buy Aldoria some time. Let's hit them where it hurts." With a flurry of activity, the crew sprang into action. Elara called for a tactical briefing. Officers from different species filled the room, each bringing their unique perspectives to the table. The Andorians, with their keen sense of spatial awareness, suggested ambush tactics. The Xylithians, known for their advanced technology, offered to modify their weapons for greater impact. As ideas flowed, Elara synthesized the information. "We'll create a diversion. Our fleet will engage the Korratha's outer ranks, while a small team infiltrates their command ship. We'll disable their communications and create chaos within their ranks." The room fell silent. Elara's reputation as a brilliant strategist had earned her respect, but the plan was risky. The Korratha's command ship was heavily fortified. "Who will lead the infiltration?" a Xylithian commander asked. Elara's heart raced. "I will." Gasps filled the room. "Captain, it's too dangerous," Nia protested. "We can't lose you." "We can't afford to lose this war either," Elara countered. "I'm the best chance we have to get inside and disrupt their operations." Reluctantly, her officers agreed. They spent the next few days preparing for the assault. Elara chose a team of elite soldiers: Lieutenant Cato, a sharpshooter with an unerring aim, Sergeant Malik, a human combat specialist, and Jax, a Xylithian engineer with a knack for disabling systems. The day of the assault arrived. The fleet launched, engaging the Korrath in a fierce battle. As explosions rocked space, Elara and her team boarded a stealth shuttle, slipping through the chaos toward the Korrath command ship. Inside, the air was thick with the smell of burning metal and the buzzing of Korrath drones. The team moved swiftly, using a combination of stealth and brute force to take down guards. Jax worked quickly to bypass security systems, leading them deeper into the heart of the ship. Finally, they reached the command center. Monitors displayed tactical data, showing the Korrath forces advancing toward Aldoria. Elara's heart pounded as she gestured for silence. "Jax, can you disable their communications?" she whispered urgently. "On it," he replied, fingers flying over the controls. The Korrath drones started to sense intruders, their alarm systems blaring. Malik and Nia took up defensive positions, weapons drawn, ready for a fight. "Almost there," Jax said, sweat beading on his brow. Just as he completed the override, the door burst open, revealing a swarm of Korrath soldiers. Elara's instincts kicked in. "No. Engage." A fierce firefight erupted. Elara moved with agility, her training kicking in as she took down Korrath after Korrath, providing cover for her team. Nia's shots were precise, taking out drones before they could reach them. Malik held the line, showcasing humanity's prowess in close-quarters combat. But the Korrath were relentless, pouring in from all sides. Just as they seemed to be gaining the upper hand, Jax shouted, "I've disabled their comms." Elara saw the opportunity. "Fall back to the shuttle," she yelled, leading her team toward the exit as Korrath reinforcements arrived. In the chaotic retreat, Elara realized they wouldn't make it out unscathed. "I'll hold them off. Get to the shuttle," she commanded. "No way," Malik shouted, taking position beside her. "We're not leaving you." Nia looked between them, fear in her eyes. "We can't lose you, Captain." Elara's heart ached, but she knew the mission had to come first. "That's an order," she shouted, her voice cutting through the panic. "Go." With one last look, they reluctantly obeyed, racing down the corridor. Elara and Malik turned to face the advancing swarm. With a final surge of energy, they fought with everything they had. As the last of her strength waned, Elara saw the shuttle's engines ignite, her team escaping into the void. With a final push, she and Malik fought back, determined to cover their retreat. Then, darkness enveloped her. Hours later, Elara awoke in a med bay, the familiar hum of the far site around her. Blinking against the harsh lights, she turned her head, spotting Nia and Malik at her bedside. "You made it," Nia whispered, tears of relief in her eyes. "We did it," Malik added, a grin breaking through his worry. "We disrupted their command, and the Korrath are in disarray. Aldoria is safe for now." Elara's heart swelled with pride. "And the team?" "Everyone got out," Malik said, clapping her shoulder. "Thanks to you." Days turned into weeks, and the tide of the war began to shift. With the Korratha's communication in chaos, the Alliance struck back with renewed vigor. Humanity's spirit, resilient and indomitable, shone through as the final battles raged. Elara stood on the bridge of the far site once more, her crew at her side. The Korrath were retreating, their hive mind fractured and weakened. "Prepare for the final assault," Elara commanded, her voice steady. "Let's finish this." With the strength of their shared sacrifices and the unyielding determination of humanity behind them, they charged into the fray. The Alliance fought as one, and the victory that followed became a rallying cry across the galaxy. In the aftermath, as the dust settled and the stars shone bright once more, Elara knew the legacy of humanity would endure. They were not merely survivors, they were warriors, innovators, and leaders, forging a future for themselves and their allies. And so, humanity stood tall among the stars, a beacon of hope, forever marking their place in the universe.